Direct speech describes when something is being repeated exactly, exactly as it was, usually in between a pair of inverted commas. While indirect speech or the reported, o baka malito kayo, indirect is also called reported. Okay? Again, indirect speech is also called reported. So, ayun. And indirect or reported speech will still share the same information, but instead of expressing someone's comments or speech by directly repeating them, it involves reporting or describing what was said. Okay, so before we proceed to basic rules, let us review first the simple tenses, no? Kasi it is very important. Ay, hindi pala nakikita yung aking sharing. Share this. Yan. Okay na, Rain? Okay, Lindsay. Okay. Sige, thank you. So let us review first the simple tenses because simple tenses, perfect tenses, and progressive tenses, these are the very important part of direct and reported or indirect speech. I know that you are very much familiar with the simple tenses, and I hope that you also encounter the perfect tenses and the progressive or continuous tenses during your elementary years. Okay, so konting review muna tayo dito ha, para medyo hindi tayo ma-confuse sa ating how to transform the direct to indirect or direct reported. So as we have simple tenses, we have simple present, we have simple past, and simple future. Okay? Simple present, simple past, and simple future. So present, when you say simple present, the action happens now, or the action happens every day, or you habitual action every day, every Monday, every Sunday, every month. Okay? Or the universal truth. When we say universal truth, the truth or the fact which is true in the whole world. Like for example, the sun rises in the east. Not only in the Philippines but in the whole world, the sun rises in the east. Tulad ng Christmas, let's say December 25 is Christmas Day. No, we can never say December 25 was mali yun. Kasi nga, that is universal truth. That December 25 is Christmas Day. No? Kaya laging is, laging present. Kasi that is universal truth. Okay? For example, Kyle Gabriel is a boy. No? And that is a universal truth. Kaya we can never say Kyle Gabriel was. Tapos gagamitin na lang yung was kung yung tao ay wala na or namatay na. No? But it is always is because it is universal truth and that is the present tense. So aside from the universal truth, yun nga yung habitual action lagi mo ginagawa. So example, I play every Saturday. Okay? Ginamit mo yung every Saturday so you can never say I played. You can never use past tense kasi that is habitual action. I brush my teeth every morning. So it's always present. No? Kasi ginamit mo yung word na every morning or every day. Okay? So, and the action that is happening right now is showing in the present tense. Okay? So, while in the past, when we say past, the action occurred or happened in the past, tapos finished action. Example, I played last night. Okay, last night or yesterday. So, it's already finished. Kaya, played with ed na, no? Okay. While future tense, the action will happen. What di pa nangyayari, it will happen in the future or tomorrow or next month or next Monday. Okay, so in simple present, of course, if the subject is I or the speaker is the first person, tawag doon yung the person who is speaking right now, like me. I am the person who is speaking right now. So I. Okay? And the second person is you because I'm talking to you. You. Okay? And the one that we talk about, let's say for example, nagchichismisan tayo and we're talking about someone. So, third person ang tawag doon. Okay? He or she. So, for I, the present simple verb for I or the be verb is am. For the third person, he, she, we use is because singular. You or they, plural, we use are. Okay, tingnan nyo lang yung pattern. Na-review lang to ha for the past tense. The past tense of is was. The past tense of is was. And the past tense of are is where. Okay, but for the specific action word like love, we have two kinds of action verbs, no? Regular and irregular. When we say regular, we just add d or ed. When we say irregular, we change the spelling. Okay, like for this one, regular verb, love, loved. And then the future is, you will just add will love. Okay, can you give me another example of regular verb? Aside from love, again, when we say regular, we just add D or ED for the past tense, and then you add will for the future. Love, loved, will love. Sige,
Mom, cook
okay,
and cook po.
okay. So, we just add ED din sa cook, no? Cook, cooked, and then will cook. Ganun yung pagsabi ninyo, cook, cooked, will cook. Isama niyo yung future. Okay, so Kira,
Agree, agreed.
and the future is?
Will agree.
Okay, very good. Yes, AC, you're raising your hand?
Was, was, will was.
Okay, washed, will wash. Okay, so enough muna tayo sa regular. So alam nyo na yan, ano, regular. So again, for regular verbs, you just add D or ED. Okay, so again, yun nga. Regular verbs, we just add D or ED to form the past. While for irregular, we change the spelling. We change the spelling of the verb to form the past. Okay, example, still is the present. Okay, so still is irregular verb. Irregular verb. Do you know how to form is the past form of still? Since it is irregular, we cannot add ed here. This is irregular. So what is the past form of
Mom,
still?
stole
Yes,
po.
Kira? Oh,
Stole.
okay. Stole is correct. Okay, stole is correct. Still is stole. And then for the future, will is still. Okay, how about the word buy? Buy is also irregular.
Brought
Pati
po.
Bought,
Bought po, ma'am.
bought. Okay, bought. Sige, bought. B-O-U-G-H-T. Yes, that's correct, no? Buy, bought, and then for the future, will buy. The word guard is regular. So, this one we just add ed. Guard, guarded. No? Okay. So, yun lang yung review natin, ha? For the regular, we just add D or ED. For irregular, we change the spelling. Okay. Next, review lang din again natin yung, nasa na ba yung slide na to? Perfect naman, perfect tenses. Okay, for perfect tenses naman, and we use perfect tenses when the action happened in the past and is still happening right now. Okay, so yan yung present perfect, no? The action happened in the past and is still happening right now. So we always use perfect tenses with the helping verb has, have, and had. Okay, lagi siyang may kasamang has, have, and had. Example, has been, have been, had stolen, has written, had eaten, okay, had both. So, lagi siyang may kasamang has, have, or had. Yan yung perfect tenses, ha? So, we use has and have, of course, for the present. If the subject is third person singular, like he, she, or it, of course, we use has. It has been. She has stolen the wallet. Or he has broken the glass. Okay? But if the subject is I, we, you, they, we use the plural form have. We have taught. Okay? They have spoken. Okay? So you have taken. Okay? So again, perfect tenses, laging may kasamang has, have, and had for the past perfect. Okay? So we use the past participle of the verb in perfect tenses. Yung past participle, yung nakita yung sa third column. Been, loved, stolen, spoken, eaten, broken, bought, forgotten. So those are the past participle. I hope na alam nyo yung past participle. Na-encounter niyo yan during your elementary years. Tama ba? Okay. Kasi again, we always use the past participle of the verb in perfect tenses. Okay, wala naman ako ditong slide for progressive or continuous tense kasi halin din kasi siya sa direct and indirect speech natin. Basta ang continuous or progressive tense laging may ing. Is singing, are dancing, was taking. So lagi lang siyang may ing. Of course, when we use the ing, I'm gonna stop my sharing now kasi I'm going to share the PowerPoint. Of course, pag may ing, ang verb, do not forget na laging may am, is, are sa unahan. So let's see. I have your three sentences and I want you to identify what type of speech is it. Is it direct speech or indirect or reported speech? Okay, this is the first one. Ma'am Razel, I love my students. Okay, may colon ha. Ma'am Razel, I love my students. What do you think? Is this direct or reported or indirect? Parang may nakita ko nag-raise kasi na wala. Oh, who wants to answer this?
May I ask permission to
Sige, AC.
direct speech po, ma'am.
Okay, very good. This is direct speech. Okay, this is direct speech. Okay, another sentence. Mamaya na natin explain why is it direct. Okay, next sentence. Ma'am Razel said, I love my students. Oh, what is this? Is this direct or indirect? Johan Biato?
Indirect speech po, ma'am.
Do you agree? Do you agree with Johan?
Hindi
Gabriel,
po.
what is it, Gabriel?
Yes.
Direct po, ma'am.
Direct.
Okay, direct pa rin siya. Direct pa rin siya, Johan, ha? Okay, direct pa din. Ma'am Raisa said, I love my students. Okay, the next one. Ma'am Raisa said that she loved her students. Yes, Dan Daver.
Indirect po, ma'am.
Okay, so this time it is indirect or reported speech. Okay, let us study these three sentences. What differences can you see among these sentences? Let's begin with the punctuation marks, okay? So what do you think? What differences can you see among these three sentences? Dan Daver, are you raising your hand?
Hindi ko lang po nababa kanina, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Ma'am, may I ask permission to speak po?
Yes, AC.
Direct speech is have inverted commas po. While yung indirect speech po, meron po siyang dot, yung PHAT po. That.
Okay, very good. Yes, meron siyang coordinating conjunction na that. Okay? So, it is easier to identify the difference between direct and indirect by looking at the punctuation marks. Punctuation marks lang. Pag nakita nyo, ang dami naman yung punctuation marks. Meron siyang colon. Meron pa siyang quotation marks. Yung quotation marks yung gano'n, ano. Meron pa siyang comma. So, obviously, this sentence is showing direct speech. Okay? So, pag direct speech, ang daming punctuation marks. Pwedeng colon. Kung wala man siyang colon, ay comma, inverted comma, at laging merong quotation marks, may ganun. So, pag meron kayong nakita agad na quotation marks or comma or colon, obviously this is direct speech, okay? Kasi look at the indirect, look at the example here for indirect or reported speech. Ang nag-iisa lang dyan na punctuation mark is period lang. And then yung colon or yung comma was changed into the coordinating conjunction that. Okay, tama yung sinabi ni AC, no? Napalitan siya ng that. Instead na comma or colon, nagkaroon na ng word na that at tinanggal na yung quotation mark. Okay, so that is the main difference between direct and indirect. Ang direct, ang daming punctuation marks. There are more than one. Pwedeng colon, comma, and quotation. While for indirect and reported, period lang ang meron. Okay? So, these are the basic rules in changing direct to indirect speech. So, number one, use of conjunction that before the indirect or reported statement. So, let's see our example here. His father says, honesty is the best policy. But for indirect, his father says that honesty is the best policy. See, as you can see in the direct, there is a comma and quotation mark. While for indirect, they removed the comma and the quotation mark but changed into that. Okay, nagkaroon na siya ng that. Wala na yung comma and quotation mark. So, honesty is, his father says honesty is the best policy. But for indirect or reported, his father says that, nagkaroon ng that, no? Honesty is the best policy. Okay. Another rule, pronoun change appropriately. Okay, look at the pronoun. Pag sinabi natin pronoun substitutes the noun, no? Instead of repeating the name of the person, we use I, you, he, she, it. So those are the pronouns, no? So the pronouns I or you changed into he or she. Or the pronouns my and your changed into his or her. We and you change into they, and our or your change into their. Example, the girl said, I like singing. So for direct speech yun that the girl said, I like singing. So if we're going to transform this speech or change into indirect or reported speech, the girl said that, look at the pronoun I becomes she. Why she? Why did we use she here for indirect? The girl said that she liked singing. Yes, Kira.
Because she's a girl.
Okay, because the speaker or the subject mentioned is a girl. No, the girl said that she likes singing. Okay? Again, so the pronoun I for direct speech change into she, pronoun she for indirect speech. Okay, another example. Anna told Leia, I like your bag. For indirect, Anna told Leia that, so the pronoun I is changed into she because it refers to Anna, like her. So yung your, naging her na. Your bag becomes her bag because this her refers to Leia. Okay? So the pronoun change appropriately. Okay? So for direct speech, Anna told Leia, I like your bag. But for indirect, Anna told Leia that she, dahil si Anna yung tinutukoy, kaya she liked her, her na yung your, kasi si Leia, yung kausap, her bag. Okay? So, you have to remember to, kahit pwede nyo itong copyhin itong, or screenshot nyo yung pronoun change appropriately, yung pattern na yung I, magiging it's either he kung lalaki yung nagsalita or yung subject, or she kung babae. Then yung my, your becomes his or her. Depende sa gender no, na na-mention. We and you change to they and our or your change into their. Okay, the next rule. If reporting verb is in the past tense, the tense of the verb in the reported speech or indirect speech is also changed into one of the forms of the past tense. Thus, the verb changes as per norms given below. Okay? Pwede ito i-screenshot. Shall becomes should. Okay, Pag nasa direct siya, shall. Pag nasa indirect na o you change it into indirect, yung shall papalitan mo na, gagawin mo ng should. Okay? Shall becomes should. Yung will becomes would. May becomes might. Can becomes could. Is, are becomes was or were. Yan. Kaya tayo nag-review kanina ng simple tenses. Becomes came, is coming, yung progressive or continuous tense kasi mag-ing. Coming becomes was coming. So the same din pag plural, no? Pag are coming becomes were coming. Has come becomes had come. And has been coming becomes had been coming. Okay, pwede nyo yan i-screenshot no, para may guide kayo. Don't worry, magbibigay pa ako ng mga examples for us to understand this clearly. Okay, ayan. These are the examples from direct to reported speech. Look at the examples. From present simple to past simple. If the sentence is in the present simple sa direct speech, and then you are asked to transform or to change it into reported or indirect speech, you have to change from present to past. Okay, like this one. She always wears a coat. He said that she always wore. So you the verb wear becomes wore because wore is the simple past form of wear. Okay? So wears becomes wore. Present continuous or progressive may ing. Okay? I am looking for my keys. Yung I am becomes was. She was looking for her keys. Okay? Am becomes was. Next, present perfect to past perfect. She has written 3 letters for her friend. So the word has written, dahil present yung has, to change it into indirect or reported, it becomes the past perfect. Has changed into had. Okay? He said that she had written 3 letters for her friend. So from past simple to past perfect, my friend gave me, okay? If you can see that the sentence in direct speech is in the past simple or simple past, like that one. He said, my friend gave me a bar of chocolate. You have to change the word gave as perfect. And remember, I told you, pag perfect, laging may kasamang has, have, or had, plus past participle of the verb. So this one, dahil give is simple past, you have to change into past perfect. Ang past perfect laging had. Whether either the subject is singular or plural, lagi lang siyang had. Had kasi past na siya, past perfect. Had plus the past participle of give, the past participle of give, gave, given. Okay? Kaya had given. Next, will becomes would. I will finish my report in 2 days. He said that he would. So yung will change into would. He said that he would finish his report in 2 days. Can becomes could. I can speak English. She said that she could. Okay, can change into could. Then may change into might. I may invite them to dinner. She said that they might. Okay? Ano, mali yung they, no? Mali yan. Kasi I may invite them to dinner. The subject there is dapat he or she, depende kung sino nagsalita, na wala kasi nakalagay sa unahan kung sino yung nagsalita. O let's say na lang, Ma'am Rachel said, I may invite them to dinner. So she said that she, dahil babae ako, she might invite them to the dinner. Okay, must change into had to. Okay, I must go to the bank. She said that she had to. Okay, yung must napalitan ng had to. And the last one, have to, change into had to. Okay, wag masyadong malito kasi mayroon pa tayong mga examples. We are going to elaborate this. Yan. Simple present to simple past. So again, the direct speech is in the simple present. Simple present. Look at the verb there. The verb is like, which is in the simple present. We're just going to change this into simple past to form the indirect or reported speech. Okay? The girl said, I like singing. To change this into indirect, the girl said that she liked singing. Sige, magtatanong ako ha. I want to see your answer in the chat box ha. Kasi para makapag-participate yung iba. Kasi pag sa mic, konti lang yung natatawag ko eh. I'm going to write in the chat box the direct speech and then you're going to change it into indirect. Okay, using this simple present to simple past. Okay. The children said, we play outside. That is direct. I want you to change that into indirect speech. The children said, we play outside. Ilagay nyo sa chat box. I want to see your answer in the chat box. Change it into indirect. From simple present to simple past. And do not forget that you have to change the pronoun. The pronoun, the appropriate pronoun. Si Dan Daver, the children said that they played outside. Very good. Okay, pati si Heterosi, the children said that they played outside. Okay, Kyle Gabriel, okay, gagawin siya dapat played kasi gagawin niya siyang past tense. So the children said that they played outside. Yan, tama na yung iba. Okay, very good ha. So that is the correct answer. The children said that they. So they, you use they kasi children is plural, no? Plural, madami. Kaya they instead na he or she, we use they dahil madami yung children. They, then yung play, you change it into past. Played. Okay, yun lang yung kailangan yung baguhin doon, no? For indirect speech, you just change the pronoun from children, ginawang they, and then the word play, change into played. Okay, tapos tinanggal nyo lang yung mga quotation mark and comma. Okay, ganun lang kasimple, di ba? Madali lang. So, very good. So, thank you for those who dropped their answers in the chat box. Okay, next example. Present continuous to past continuous. Okay, direct speech. The boy said, I am reading. For indirect speech, okay, i-change nyo siya from present to past. Again, pag sinabi kong continuous or progressive, lagi may ing. So, titingnan nyo lang dyan yung main verb niya, which is am. Change into past. Magiging was. Okay? And then the pronoun I becomes he. Kasi it refers to the boy. The boy who said that line. Okay? So, the boy said, I am reading. For indirect speech, it is changed into the boy said that. Huwag niyo kakalimutan yung that. Laging may that for indirect, ha? He, kasi boy siya. And then am, change into was. Okay? So, lalagay ko ulit sa chat box, ha? Lalagay ulit ako sa chat box. Lalagyan ko lang ng divider para hindi ako malito. I'm going to chat again here in the chat box. Change it into present continuous to past continuous. Okay? My mother. Alamin niyo na yung gender. My mother said, yan. My mother said, I am cooking. My mother said, I am cooking. Change this from present continuous to the past continuous. Change this from direct to indirect or reported speech. Do not forget that you need to change the pronoun and the verb. Yun lang yung lagi niyong babaguhin, yung pronoun and yung verb. Yes, Kira, you're raising your hand.
Napindihan po.
Okay. Okay, sige. My mother said, I am cooking. Okay, so I can see here that there are many who got the correct answer. My mother said that she was cooking. Okay, very good. Dan Daver. Okay, si Kira, pinalitan niya na ng she. Okay, that's correct. Shaibel. Okay, Clarissa. Crizil. Okay, very good. Jada. Okay, tama. Heteros, May. Okay, tama lahat. Okay na, Gabriel Ontal, medyo na bumalik ka dun sa present, anak, ha? So, gagawin mo na siyang was. Gagawin ng was, ha? My mother said that. Yuwani, syempre, babaguhin lagi ang pronoun.
Ma'am, na-autocorrect po kasi, ma'am.
Ay, mother, pero direct, indirect na tayo. Okay. So, ganun lang, ha? When you are changing from direct to indirect, always change yung first yung quotation mark tatanggalin and then yung comma papalitan ng that and then change the pronoun and the verb. Okay? So, I can see that you really understood this one because you're able to give me the correct answer. Okay, next. So, review. Ito na yung kanina. Ito na rin yung kaninang pinresent ko, no? Yung sa past participle, yung sa perfect tenses. Again, do not forget, pag binanggit yung perfect tense or perfect tenses, we have to use the helping verbs has or have. Has pag singular, have kapag plural sa present tense, present perfect tense. Pero pag past perfect, laging had. Kahit singular or plural yon, laging had. Okay, so yun yung mga example ng past participle. Take, took, taken, hit, kasi there are some irregular verbs that we don't need to change anything like hit. Diba? Put. Burst. Walang pagbabago, pero irregular verb yun. Ha? So, fly, flew, flown, drive, drove, driven. Okay, ha? So, review lang yan. Now, we will proceed to the another pattern. Simple past to past perfect. Ayun. So, again, pag past perfect o perfect, laging may had. Kasi past ito, kaya magiging had. So, from the next speech, Anna shouted, "The boy stole my wallet." Okay, so simple past yung direct natin, ha? To transform this into indirect or reported speech, okay, we have to change it into past perfect. So Anna shouted that the boy had stolen. Okay, yung stole, change into had stolen. Okay, past perfect, ha? Had stolen her wallet. Okay, I'm going to chat again here in our chat box using this one, simple past to past perfect. Okay? Uh, mm-hmm. Past tense pala, past tense. Ayan, titinan ko kung alam niyo yung past participle nitong sing. Teka lang, wrong type. My favorite song. Okay. So, Tim said, my father sang his favorite song. Okay? Ano yung past participle ng sing, sang, and then change it into indirect or reported speech. Tim said, my father sang, kasi past tense, sa simple past ng sing ay sang his favorite song. Sige, you can just change, of course, remove the quotation mark and change it into that. And then, of course, you change my father into, you can change my father into the pronoun. Kasi pala sa example ko, hindi na-change. Pwede rin naman kasi yun, i-change o hindi sa pronoun. No? Pero i-change nyo na lang. What is the pronoun for my father? My father. Okay. Sige, ang dami na sumagot. Teka lang, nasa na yung aking ano? Ayan. Tim said that his father sang. Sang, okay. Ang past participle ng sing, sang ay, tama si Kira. Had sang. Okay, had sang. Okay, yung iba na lito sa past participle. S-U-N-G, no? Sing, sang, had sang. S-U-N-G ang past participle ng sing. Okay, so had sang is correct. Okay, S-U-N-G. Yung iba na nasa sang pa din. Ayun, parang isa lang yung nakita kong tumama Okay, so yun. Pero tama naman yung pattern nyo. Doon lang kayo namali sa sang. Ay, naku naman tong pusa na to. Wait lang ha, kasi tong pusa kong makulit. Nandito na naman sa computer. Doon ka. Okay. So, had, sang. S-U-N-G. Yun. Kaya dapat ma-memorize niyo yung past participle ng mga verbs, ha? Para kasi doon kayo mamamalay minsan, okay? But don't worry, you can always check the dictionary or the Google if you are not sure with the past participle of the verb. Okay, so isa lang yung nakita kong tumama kanina. Ayan, tama rin si AC. Tim said that his father had sung his favorite song. Okay, so next, let's proceed to present perfect to past perfect. So present perfect, may has or have, change into past perfect. gagawin mo yung have or has, gagawin mo siyang had. Ito, madali lang to kasi past participle na agad yung nandun sa direct speech. No, gagayahin mo na lang. You just need to change the helping verb na have or has. Gagawin mo na lang siyang had. Kasi perfect na talaga siya, present perfect na siya. So, past participle na agad. Okay? Sample, he said, I have played football for 2 years. Okay, remember yung present perfect kasi ginagamit natin yan if the action happened in the past and is still happening until now, nangyayari pa rin. No, kaya sabi, he said, I have played football for 2 years. So, ibig sabihin, naglalaro na siya ng football noon, hanggang ngayon, naglalaro pa din siya ng football. No, kaya, he said, I have played football for 2 years. So, 2 years na siya nagpi-play ng football. Hanggang ngayon, yun ang ibig sabihin ng present perfect. So we have to change this into past perfect for indirect or reported speech. Okay, so he said that he had played football for 2 years. Okay, so madali lang ito, no? Kasi babaguhin mo lang yung helping verb. Okay, example ko dito ulit, ha? Mag-example ulit ako dito sa ating chat box. um, my sister, ibahin ko naman yung format. Nakalimutan ko yung quotation mark. Ayan, my sister, colon yan na colon. I have eaten this food for 2 hours. Change it into the past perfect. Oh, you just need to remove or change the punctuation marks, and then do not forget the coordinating conjunction that, and then you just need to change the present to past perfect. Pero yung past participle, same na yon. Okay? Kasi perfect tense, laging past participle na talaga. Kahit present pa yan, or past pa yan, or future. Basta perfect tense, laging past participle na yung gagamitin. Okay, so I can see here that there are many students who gave their correct answers. My sister said that she had eaten. Okay, very good, Kira. That she had eaten. Very good, Gabriel. Sister said that she had. Okay, my sister said that she had eaten. Okay, very good. Ella Rose. Parang wala nagkamali. Everybody is correct here. Okay. Yes, everybody is correct. Okay, so perfect, 'di ba? Madali lang pag present perfect to past perfect kasi ang babaguhin mo lang yung have or has, gagawin mo lang siyang had. Okay, change will into would. Okay. Direct speech team said, I will answer my module. For indirect, team said that he would answer his module. So you're just going to change will into would. Okay? So, hindi na ako mag-aas ng example diyan kasi this one is very easy. Nakuha niyo na yung mahihirap eh, yung nasa unahan kanina yung mahihirap. Na yung mga nauna kanina kasi you have to change from simple past to from simple present to simple past, from simple past to perfect past. So, yun yung part na pinakamahirap. But this one is very easy kasi you just need to change will into would. Okay? Next, can to could. They said we can speak English. They said that they could speak English. Okay? And may change into might. My mother said, I may help you answering your module. So you just need to change may into might. But of course, do not forget that you need to change the pronoun. Baka doon kayo malito. Sige, bibigyan ko kayo ng example dito. Let's answer this. No? My mother said, I may help you answering your module. My mother said that she kasi yung mother yung nagsabi no? Mother is a girl, kaya she might help me answering my module. Sige, I will give you example pa rin pala. Kasi baka makalimutan nyo yung pag-change ng pronoun. Okay? Anna said, ay mali, may colon. Ay, itong spelling ako. Wait lang ha. Yung pronoun dito, kailangan yung baguhin ha. Anna said, I may give you Christmas present. Okay? Change it from direct to indirect or reported speech. Okay, Anna said she might give me Christmas present. Okay, Anna said she might give you Christmas present. Okay. Pwedeng give me or give you, no? Kasi hindi ko mention yung Anna said to me. Okay. Kung Anna said to me, tama yung sinabi ni Gabriel. Anna said she might give me. Pero pwede, hindi kasi specific yung pagkakalagay. Kapag sinabi, Anna said to her best friend. Yan, tama yun, no? You, ang gagamitin. Okay. Ang importante naman dyan, yung nasa loob ng quotation mark that you change. Okay? So Anna said that she might give you a Christmas present. Anna said that she. Okay, very good. So basta you have to change Anna into she. Okay? Or yung I change into she because it refers to Anna. Okay, everybody is correct. Very good. Okay, the last one. I think this is the last one. Direct speech. Teacher said students must listen. So teacher said that they kasi students, plural, no? Kaya change into they, students change into they, and then must change into had to. Okay, teacher said that they had to listen. I think this is the last one. Tapos magsasagot na tayo na, okay? So before we answer this, do you understand everything? How are you going to change or transform from direct to indirect or reported speech? Any question before we answer this activity?
Wala na po, ma'am.
Okay,
Wala na po.
so pag may question, magtanong lang ha. Okay, sige, wait lang. Okay, let us try to answer this one. Tell me whether the following sentences show direct or indirect. Sasabihin nyo lang kung direct or indirect. Chat nyo na lang sa chat box para makita ko yung sagot ninyo at kung sino sa... Kasi pag sa microphone limited yung natatawag ko, ha? Okay, number 1. I am happy, she said. Is it direct or indirect? Lagay nyo lang sa chat box. Letter D or I na lang. D or I. Para mabilis lang. D or I. Okay, very good. Everybody answered here, direct or letter D. Yes, this is direct. So sa pag ganito, very easy lang to kasi nakita nyo may quotation mark, no? Nakita nyo may quotation mark. So automatically, that is direct. Number 2, President Duterte, colon, we may have the vaccine in the Philippines by September. Okay, that is also direct. Okay, direct speech. Kailangan akong division. Next, number 3, she said that she was a nurse. Okay, very good. This is indirect speech. Indirect or reported speech. No? Wala tayong nakitang kahit isang quotation mark maliban lang dun sa period. Okay, number 4. Number 4, the father warned his son that he should be aware of him. Okay, very good. That is also indirect speech. Okay? So, period lang yung nakaigi-isang punctuation mark. And number 5, ay sorry, nakaharang eh. Where is your sister? She asked me. Where is your sister? She asked me. Okay, that is direct speech. Ma'am, nag-left muna po ako. Refresh ko lang po. Okay, anak. Sige, Yeshua. Okay, so very good ha. Wala akong nakita nagkamali.